Welcome to class. We're once again talking about all the things you could buy instead of spending money on services, road tax, and MOTs because, spoiler, they're boring, but shopping isn't, and you're not a boring person. Disclaimer: we're not financial professionals, we are marketers. Please do not take our advice without consulting an actual professional or, ringing up our leasing consultants and talking to them about leasing because they really know what they're talking about. Also, this is the legal bit that we have to tell you so that our boss lets us continue to make these silly little videos. Meet the subject of today's lesson. The Peugeot 5008, isn't she a beauty? And she could be yours. We're comparing our calculations today on buying it outright, where you'd have to pay for your servicing, MOT, and road tax, compared to leasing on a 36-month term, which is 3 years, apparently. I can't do maths. The number crunching. Your services for 3 years, £199 twice for 2 minor services, £329 for a major service every 20,000 miles. MOT, £54 a year for 3 years. Brake fluid change, £80 every 24,000 miles. So who knows how many times you're going to have to do that. And then your road tax, or your VED, depending on what you like to call it, £600 a year for 3 years, giving a grand total of £2,769. That hurts. Instead of servicing, MOT, and road tax, you could purchase a trip to Disneyland Paris, which happens to be my favourite place on this earth. And in fact, this is the trip that I'm doing next year. A 4-night stay at the Disney Hotel New York. That's the Marvel one. It's lovely. It's quite new. For you and a friend, not just you. You can take one of your best friends with you. It includes flights and a 5-day Disney Parks pass. What a bargain. And you've got money left over to get yourself some ears. If you're not into Disney, you could buy yourself a very fancy watch. It's a lovely watch if you're into wrist fashion. You can browse other watches. This is not the only one. We just found it. This Tag We'd prefer it in yellow, but this blue is quite lovely. Not into watches or Disney? Don't you worry, we've got the bargain of the century for you. Our marketing executives, Old Corsa, she'd be quite happy with a fiver and a Jaffa cake, so you'd still have at least £2,000 in your pocket to spend on whatever else you wanted. You could also purchase a Smeg fridge freezer, and if you're into your kitchen appliances, you'll know that Smeg do some of the best on the market. We'd like it in the yellow. In fact, we have a petition going to get one of these in our staff kitchen, so do sign that. It's sunshiny, it's yellow, it's happy, and it's only £2,149. If, like us, you have a shopping addiction, then leasing is an absolute no-brainer. Class dismissed. Your mum's rolling.